Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. And I was on not that long ago trying to go do my pajama jam. That's why I got my pajamas on right now. Because we're supposed to have our Sunday evening pajama jam. Wait, pajama jam. It's supposed to be the pajamas, but for some reason it's not a pajama jam, whatever, with Miss Civil Rights activist Etsy Berry. But we were having some serious technical difficulties. Seriously. I almost felt like T.S. Madison and Kaya from the Queen's Court because we were definitely having some technical difficulties. But um, I wanted to come on anyway. I was supposed to come on, a few days ago to talk about some things that I wanted to talk about that I had seen going on in the news that I was interested in. But my daughter came over this weekend, so I got sidetracked. So since the pajama jam didn't happen, I said, well, let me come on here to talk about this whole thing. Came over this weekend. Oh Lord, see, look at that. Look at that. It's loud. Really? Really? It just pops on just like that. But so first thing I want to talk about is the whole Korryn. Wait, what is her name? Is her name Korryn Gaines? I think the thing that I was most surprised about was that she won anything. Like I was really surprised that they won that case, and that her family was awarded. And when I seen that, how much money did they get? Did I put $37 million? It says jury awards more than 37 million to family of Maryland woman killed in police standoff. So this is about Korryn Gaines that was shot and killed August 2016, and she was 23 years old after an hours-long standoff with police in Baltimore County. She was trying to live stream the encounter with police. And her son, Cody, then 5, also was shot twice. And yeah, but so yeah, she won her case, and I was just shocked about that because usually you don't win no cases. I mean, and what is this? This was like the civil case or something, because this was the whole money thing. Because I'm assuming, like, I don't know if the officers went to jail. I don't even know. But it said, and then it said it was all women. So the jury was all women. That worked out perfect for Corinne's family, it being all women, because that they sympathized, they understood, especially with her having a child and then her child being shot. A woman understands, a mother definitely understands. So to have all woman jury, that was perfect. But it said the jury awarded 32.85 million to Cody Gaines, and I'm assuming that's her son, and an additional $23,542 for his medical expenses, and 4.53 million to the woman's daughter. And it also awarded 307,000 to Korryn's mother, 300,000 to her father, and 300,000 to her estate. Isn't that something? And then what did they say? They said, we feel like Korryn is smiling down from heaven. The jury was very attentive and the award was fair and just, said the attorney. I was just shocked when I seen that. I was like, really? So, I mean, so it definitely makes you feel like some type of justice was done. I mean, true enough, she's not here. And money can never bring back, a loved one, especially when you just so hurt that loved one is gone. But I guess this $37 million, the fact that they won that, may be able to help things out a little bit. That's all I'm trying to say. So I was just shocked about that. But anyway, did y'all see the whole thing with the whole food stamp situation? What Donald Trump said about the food stamps, which I thought was, I don't even need to read it. Basically, in my words, it's like that he wants to take food stamps away and basically give people a box of food, just like you're going to the food pantry. I don't know if he's gonna give like blocks of milk and powdered, no, blocks of cheese and powdered milk. Is going to be like generic cereal, because I know, if I'm not mistaken, I remember it saying something about it not being no fruits or vegetables. So you wouldn't get any fruits or vegetables. So my whole opinion about the food stamp thing is, well, That's going to hurt a lot of people if that happens. So we don't even know if that's going to happen, or if he's talking out the crack of his, because Donald Trump can say whatever. He can say crazy things sometimes. But if that do happen, of course, it's going to hurt a lot of people because people are dependent on food stamps. I mean, it has literally become a crutch right now. So if you snatch that away, I don't know what a lot of people is going to do. I mean, most people that are on food stamps, I know because I've been there before. You are used to getting one huge lump sum. You are used to really food shopping basically once a month, doing your huge food shopping once a month. And then when the food run out, you don't know what to do because you're not even used to spending cash on food. So the thought of spending cash on food is just like, that's just crazy. Like, why would you spend cash when you got food stamps? So then your food stamps run out at a certain time of the month. You're not even willing to spend cash on it. I guess you would just sit and wait another week or whatever and wait for the food stamps to come. It's a crutch. They take that away from people. That's just going to be horrible. Like, how are people going to be able to feed their children? So on one hand, I know that it's a crutch, and I feel like people do need to figure out something else to do and not be dependent on that forever. But then on the other hand, there's some people dependent on it, and I don't know what people are supposed to do. So with some things you just expect to change, like you expect for Section 8 housing at some point in time for them to make some changes with that. Because the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of people sitting up on these government assistance homes, and they're really not trying to do anything else because they done got complacent. They done got used to that, used to the government paying the rent. So you're not really going to do anything else. And the same thing with the food stamps. You're used to that, So I don't know. It just can be very difficult. It can be there, because I understand both sides of it. And then there's a part of me like, well, hey, let people get their damn food stamps, especially Black people, because that's part of our reparations. That's how I look at it. That's part of the reparations. Give the people what they deserve. But like I said, it is a crutch. Then I want to talk about, I don't know if people went to go see that Black Panther movie, but I went to go see it yesterday. I know this whole Black Panther thing is just, first of all, I don't watch anything Marvels. Don't really care anything about no superheroes or Avengers people. But, everybody was talking about Black Panther. So I said, okay, I want to go see Black Panther. First of all, it was like practically sold out everywhere. People had reserved tickets and everything. So that was just crazy that people cared that much. Then I heard people were dressing up to go to the movies. I got some of my Snapchat people like Carrie, what's her name? Carrie Hilson. She was on there saying, make sure you go support this movie. Everyone get out and support this movie. Black people get up and support this movie. Then I heard people saying that watching Black Panther made them feel empowered as Black people. Felt empowered after seeing the movie. My opinion is, I don't know. I thought of a few things about this whole Black Panther thing. I think the very first thing I thought about was the way that this is going, the way people sitting up here talking about it, it's going to be a box office hit. Okay, so we already know this. They're going to make a lot of money. But who's going to make that money? Is the actors and the actresses going to make that money? Or is the people behind the movie going to make all? They're making it because they already paid the actors and the actresses. So what we decided to do yesterday was kind of look up some stuff and see how much the actors and the actresses got paid, especially the people that had the leading roles in Black Panther. And basically, they got paid. I don't know which one it was. Was it old boy that's the main character, the one that played James Brown? I can't remember, or was it the B. Anthony, the what is his name, Michael B. Anthony or whatever? One of them got paid 800,000. I think the other one was like 600,000, something like that. But it definitely was not a million. They did not get $1 million for that. And I know most people probably would say, I don't know, the same thing like they did with Monique. Well, why would they get 1 million? I don't know. It just sounds partly like playing them. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that they would receive whatever they're going to receive this time, and then if they do a Black Panther 2, then the amount's supposed to go up. So, like for instance, we had looked up Iron Man because I wanted to see how much the old boy, and I can't remember his name. Y'all know his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How much he got paid for Iron Man the first time, and then how much did he get paid after that? And if I'm not mistaken, it said that they gave him $300,000 when he played Iron Man the first time because they found him to be a risk. And we know because he had the drug problems and stuff like that. But then after that, if I'm not mistaken, because this was last night, we looked this up and I didn't write it down. I could have sworn it said they gave him 10 million. So you see the jump on that? 300,000 because they thought that you were a risk. And then 10 million because they seen that this is a box office hit. Now I wonder if the other guy will get that. So if they make a Black Panther 2, the main character, the main one in there, if you've seen it or if you go and see it, if they gave him 800,000, so let's just say it was 800. If they gave him 800,000, do that means if they make a Black Panther 2 and they know about the huge success the first one was, are they gonna give him like a $10 million thing? We'll see, people. We will see. Because my opinion is they're not. It'll probably be like 3 or 4 million. Don't they seem to always play the Black people? They always seems to play the Black people. So I don't really think that he's gonna get what he's supposed to get. And then so that just kind of put me in the mind of what Monique has said, how Girls Trip was a huge movie and it made 100 million, but the ladies didn't even make $1 million off of that. Not even $1 million. They knew that that movie was going to be huge. They knew that, but didn't even get him $1 million off of it. I think I was talking to my daughter about that earlier, or somebody, yeah, my daughter about that earlier. And then she said, yeah, well, can't they get a bonus or something like after, so the movie was made and then they see how much money, do they get paid extra money? I was like, girl, I don't know. You think that would have to be something that they put in the contract, something that the manager would have to say, well, you know what, we'll take the 800,000. We'll take the 800,000. But if the movie makes this certain amount, then we want this. But, like, I don't know, like, would you say that? Or would you be worried that if you say that, try to come that way, then they'd be like, you know what, we don't want you. We're going to choose somebody else. So then you don't speak up for yourself. You don't try to see, can you get that? You just take whatever you can get. Okay, fuck it, I'll take the 800,000, which 800,000 is a lot for us because we're broke. But for people that's out there doing that, living that type of life, and you see what other people make, I don't know if 800,000 is a lot. But then again, maybe it is for the smaller people. But my whole opinion on it, when I heard, the support the movie, of course I'm going to support it. I wanted to see it, my Black people. But I wish that all the money was going to them. Like, I would feel better about the supporting it if I knew that it all was going to them, and that if they did a Black Panther 2, they wouldn't be shortchanged in the Black Panther 2. I would feel better about it. But everybody going, everybody buying them tickets, everybody doing whatever it didn't do nothing but fund the white people. Them white people, they came up like a fat rat off of our Black movie. And for all the white people sitting up there complaining, talking about it wasn't enough LGBTQIA, it wasn't enough of that in there, and then everything else that they want to say about Black Panther, trying to critique it. My opinion about that is, thank you to the white people for making that a box office hit, because they did it. They did that. When I went to the show yesterday, it was packed in there, and there was some Black people in there, but it was mainly white people in there. But then again, it could be because I stay in like a mixed area. But I'm pretty sure white people came out in huge numbers to see this movie, which I don't fully get it because it's called Black Panther and all the Black people was in it. But whatever, they wanted to see about us and how powerful and enriched we are. They spent all their money on that movie. So don't try to make us feel so. Don't even try to come for Black people. Be like, the only time Black people come together. So y'all can't come together for nothing else. But you come together and spend all your money for that movie. No, y'all spent all y'all money on the movie. Y'all did that. I'm pretty sure it was y'all that made that a box office hit. So kudos to y'all, even though you complain a lot. Huge complainers. But you went out there and you spent that money. You know what I mean? for the Black cause, and we appreciate that. John, Anthony, Chris, Anthony B, whatever his name is, all of them, they all appreciate y'all dollars, because hopefully it will help them with their paychecks next time when they do a Black Panther 2, because they will do a Black Panther 2. But I thought the movie was good. I actually liked it. I thought it was good. I missed probably about the first 15 minutes of it, but whatever. The parts that I seen was good. I guess you could say that after you get done watching it, it makes you feel empowered and strong Black people. And even though we should feel empowered anyway, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever. I'm just saying, people. Have any of y'all went to go see the movie? Yes, they were definitely trying to find anything wrong with it. Just anything. Oh yeah, Barbara, definitely heard about that food box. Definitely. Yeah, Caroline, I liked it too. I really thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. What else was I wanting to talk about? Oh, about the whole, I don't even know if there's a whole lot that I can say about the school shooting, because I mentioned that before in one of my videos. I talked about mass murders, because we already know that it's the white people. Why do it take them so long to show a picture? Put the white boy's face up there. Why do it take them so long to say they people? And then how come when they write the articles they can't say white boy? How come they can't say that? Because you know that because there was an incident that happened just a few days ago. Matter of fact, I think it happened on the same day. I think I read the article on the same day of that school shooting. And it was talking about 5 masked men went inside a game room. I think it said that they all had masks on, and one of them had a clown mask on. They kicked open the door in a game room, video games, Pac-Man, where kids play games. Kicked open the door, boom, and immediately started shooting. Now, ain't that some scary stuff? You just end up playing your video games, you know what I mean? Pac-Man, dropping tokens and getting tickets. And while you doing that, people, and I think it said like 4:15 in the morning, kick open the door and immediately, not even come in and check some stuff first and say, get down on the ground. Not even that. Just come in and and rant and shooting everywhere. So not even just now that's just scary. But when I was reading that article, right? So I'm reading it. Now in my brain, when I'm first reading it, I'm wondering, like, I wonder if these were some Black boys or some white boys or whatever. But lo and behold, you get at the bottom of the article and it says it was 5 Black boys. And, they caught them on camera. That's what it said. And then it showed the picture of the boys. Just simple. It didn't like give the article, but did not mention that it was some guys. Just say it was five masked men. No, it told you it was black, some black guys, because they're trying to find them. How come they couldn't do that with the white boy? Like, how come it took a little time from what I can remember for them to put the picture of the boy? Because all I remember is that it said whatever Cruz. So I was thinking, like, is he Hispanic? But then something in my brain said, no, it could possibly be Hispanic. This is white. This is all day long white. I mean, it was some comedy person. I think it was Martin. He said something like this one day. You like hear school shooting. He was like, it's white. It's white. You automatically know it was white. But I just don't know, like, how come they can't never put the pictures and stuff up for us, and just be like, white guy goes in school, white boy, 17-year-old white boy goes in school and shoots however many people. No, it got to take them a while to let us know that information. That's the annoying thing about that. Am I surprised that it's another school shooting? No, I'm not. I'm really not. I hadn't even really read into it and found out exactly what happened. Chad is the one that told me what happened. That the boy threw a bomb or threw some gas bomb or something with some smoke bomb or something, and then pulled the alarm and waited for the kids to run out and panic. Oh, now that's just cruel. Isn't that cruel? Because aren't we used to the kids being in the classroom, doors closed, they kicking doors, boom, coming in, shooting out windows. Now that's really how we're used to these school shootings, to go. That's usually how it happened. So I was surprised when I heard. I'm like, oh, wow, this is different. He pulled the alarm and he waited till the kids ran out. and then started shooting them. Now that's crazy, because me and my kids was just having a conversation, because you know we got to have these conversations now, especially if your kids go to a school where there's white people, especially very suburbanish, type of, you're gonna have to be a little careful, because it don't take too much. I mean, it really don't take too much. I mean, you put them on punishment. They can't play their video game. They get bullied at school. I mean, black people get bullied all our life. All our life. We talked about you're ugly, you're black, you this, you that, your hair this, you ain't never gonna be this. That's why it is. And you all day long. You don't see us sitting up there just going boom, just shooting people. You don't see us putting a rope around our neck. I can't take it anymore. Popping some pills or slitting you. I'm sick of people talking about me. Like, we don't sit up. I mean, but we're a whole different grain of people. We're a whole different grain. But back to what I was saying, it don't take much. Put them on punishment. Take their video games away. Tell them they can't go nowhere. Bully them in school. Be mean to them. Don't really talk to them. You really don't know what you're dealing with. They may come up in there and start shooting just because. And the thing about white people, because I'll say this again, black people, when they shoot, because we definitely have our black on black crime, they don't never really get who they supposed to get. When the black person goes shoot, he never really gets who he's supposed to get. He's always shooting the wrong person. Always. Damn near always. White people, not only do they get who they trying to get, and then they get some more. They get extra. They get who they try, and then some. So they always hit their target. They always do. So that's why you really got to be worried about them. So I literally had to have a conversation with my children. And I didn't even know that they were already having a conversation about it. They were trying to figure out, if something happened in school, what do? We get the phones, we call, you meet me down here. We're going to try to run out, because my kids told me that their teachers, and I was shocked when I heard this, their teachers told them that if something like that happens, you start picking up, and the gunman is coming towards you, start picking up desks and chairs and throwing it at them. That's what they said. I couldn't believe that. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So y'all are in the classroom hiding, right? Hiding. Y'all just scared, just down there hiding. And y'all hear the bullets in the hallway. Boom, boom. And you hear them coming closer to your classroom. Next thing you know, he shoots out the window. He boom, kicks the door. He comes in. When he comes in with the gun, you are supposed to get up in front of the gun and start picking up desks and chairs and throwing them at them. So you're supposed to stand up in front of a gun. Okay. If that happens, I want that teacher name, because then I'm going up there and I'm gonna shoot that teacher. Whatever teacher told my children to do that, if something happened to my children, I'm gonna come up there and shoot his ass or her ass for saying something stupid like that. No, teacher, you stand in front of these teachers. Gonna have to do a little bit more. They gonna have to stand up, because my opinion, they in the classroom with the children. They scared too. I get it that you scared, but somebody gonna have to stand up and be ballsy. Somebody probably gonna have to stand up and take a bullet to get in front of that child and let them shoot them while the teacher from behind knock the whatever out of them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, but maybe they might want to stand in front of the gun and take and throw some chairs and some desks, but not my children. But you definitely have to have that conversation with your kids right now about how to handle, especially like I said, if your kids go to a white school or all suburban school, you're gonna have to have these conversations with your children. And that's I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, but then again, you got to be careful going to the game room, because you never know. Somebody might come up in there and instantly start shooting. You just got to be careful, period. This world is starting to get just more. It's a scary world. It's really scary, especially if you have kids, because then you just be worried about your kids. You'd be worried about your children out there walking and living their life. Are they paying attention? Are they okay? So, right, they do that to make it look random when they really hit they target. Yeah, they do. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Yes, another one, another one. Thank you, Tasha, on my little two ponytails. Girl, that's about y'all probably gonna get a lot of two ponytails. Y'all probably will, because I really don't feel like doing anything else. Happy birthday, Valerie. Your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, girl. Good old February the 17th. Happy birthday, Valerie. But yeah, but that's basically it was something else I was gonna talk about, but I don't even remember. Me and Essie got to get this whole pajama jam thing together as far as how we're going to get this, because I definitely don't want to be coming on anymore if it's not going to be the way that I want it to be. I really don't. The news said he was depressed. I don't give a. Of course he is. I mean, but a lot of black people are depressed, and we ain't sitting up there just no, just going into school, just randomly shooting people. No, we don't do that. We do a drive-by and we shoot the wrong person. That's how black people handle their problems. They do drive-bys and shoot the wrong person. That's what they do. Black people, white people handle their issues. They just go kill everybody. They just want mass murdering. What are white people going to do about that? What are they going to do about that? I was on Facebook and I heard a white man. I think I posted that on my Facebook page. Go check that out at Geneva's Closet. A white man, he was saying that about the mass murderings, and it's a whole bunch of white people, and how Donald Trump is sitting up there talking about you don't want illegal immigrants coming over here because the crimes and the felonies and da. And he was like, you ain't got to worry about the illegal immigrants coming over here doing something. You got to worry about the people that's over here doing something, which made a lot of sense. You worried about illegal immigrants, nigga. Do something about your white people. Go talk to them. Go figure out what's going on. And since it really seemed to be majority of white boys and men, talk to them. Figure out, check that first. Check what's going on with your people in the United States first before you try to talk about other people. And let me just say something about this illegal immigrant thing. The United States is so phony. They're phony on a whole nother level of phony. They are a bunch of liars. They do nothing but lie all the time. Shut up, Donald Trump. You and your whole, all of them, all y'all Democrats, all y'all Republicans, you ain't nothing but liars. I have never believed that it was a separation between y'all. I believe that Democrats and Republicans is equivalent to states attorneys and public defenders and judges. All of them niggas are friends. They are all friends. They go down together. At the end of the day, when the judge goes in the back and he take off that gown, that nigga ain't nobody but John. They ain't calling him judge, whatever. It's John, Pete, the state's attorney, Rhonda, the public defender. That's the same thing with them. Republicans and Democrats, all of them niggas are friends. They're all friends, family members. They eat at each other's house. They trying to sit here and tell us about illegal immigrants. Nigga, y'all are bringing them over here for your businesses. Do you think we stupid? Thank God for Netflix. All them damn documentaries on there. I found out about you. The stuff has come out. You are bringing them over here. Yes, true enough, some of them are sneaking over here, but y'all are bringing the Mexicans over here because you know you can pay them hardly nothing because they're illegal. So you bring them over here to work in your factories, to help with your clothes, to help with your chickens, to help with your beef, to help with your pork. I mean, you literally bring these people over here and then you house them. You house them in little trailer homes and stuff like that. And then when I guess the government want to do or the ICE want to do they crackdown, then you act oblivious to the fact that they now being arrested and then taken back over there. They're all liars. These white people in these high places, they ain't number liars. That's all they do is lie. They done lied to us so much. That's why we have to unprogram ourselves. We have to literally shed ourselves from everything that they done told us and start all over again. I'm not listening to anything that they talking about these illegal immigrants, the people come, because then Trump said, well, no, I'm not talking about the people that's coming from over there, coming from the Netherlands or Norway or wherever or Denmark, because they don't have felonies. We're talking about the ones that's coming over here with the felonies and with the whatever. Nigga, please. Ain't nobody listening to Donald Trump. And don't believe them people. They're all liars. They lie. They lie. They're yeah, that's basically what I was. What are you doing now? I thought you were asleep. So what, you just came down here to stand down here? Y'all be interrupting me doing my videos. Y'all can't be coming down here interrupting me doing my video. Could not be interrupting me. Oh yes, girl, Caroline, absolutely. And then another thing, let me tell y'all something about your. What are you looking for? Huh? What? My keys? Your keys to the car? It should be hanging over there on the thing. I don't know because I didn't drive the truck last. I know, but y'all be in here interrupting me. I'm trying to figure out why you down here while I'm trying to do my and talk to my people. What was I saying? Oh, y'all president. I'll tell y'all about y'all president with his broke. He's not even an entrepreneur. He's not a self-made millionaire. He got his money from his daddy. The only real thing that he did was that one Trump Tower that he put in on Park Place or whatever in New York. That's probably the only real achievement that Donald Trump has did. Donald Trump family was known for making apartment buildings over in, I guess, in the other part of New York. I don't know what, the Manhattan, the Bronx. I'm not sure. That's what they were known for. Then Donald Trump decided that he wanted to do something bigger than just these apartment homes, and that's where that building came from that they built in New York. And then he said, "Dad, our name can be big. Let's slap our name on everything." But to be perfectly honest with you, Donald Trump, all of these buildings that we be seeing with Donald Trump name on them, Donald Trump don't own them buildings. That man leases his name out. He leases his name. I will repeat that. All the buildings that you see with Donald Trump's name on it, he don't own that. Other people own them buildings, and Donald Trump is paid to lease his name. This nigga is not no millionaire. He's a horrible businessman. When he tried to make them casinos or whatever, and I can't even Taj Mahal. This nigga tried to do a whole Taj Mahal thing and sat up there and the whole thing tanked. And then he didn't pay nobody none of the money that they were supposed to give back. As a matter of fact, the people in New York actually talks about him. They don't look at Donald Trump as like they would the Rockefellers or some of the other huge people that built buildings and did huge real estate in New York. You know, real estate families. They don't look at Donald Trump as that. Donald Trump don't do shit but do nothing but lease his name out. If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn it said it was 17 or something buildings with Trump name on it, but he only owns 5. This man, if I'm not mistaken, he got Trump water. He probably got Trump butter. He just be doing, you know who Donald Trump reminds me of? He reminds me of his grandfather. I don't even really think that he's on the same level as his father. His father was a real entrepreneur. His grandfather, the man that came from Germany, came over and he just randomly made businesses. You know, he started a business, and then when that didn't work out, he jumped to another business. And you know, like wherever Donald Trump's grandfather seen where he can make some money, that's what he did. And then he went over here and made some money, and then he went over here and made some money. That's what he did. And that's who Donald Trump reminds me of. I don't think that he's like his dad. His dad was the millionaire. Donald Trump inherited his father's money. I don't know if people thought that they were voting for a businessman. If that's what white people thought, they thought, okay, well, he's, you know, he's probably not too much into politics and stuff, but he's a businessman. These dummies, I mean, you think that they would know better than we know because he's white, you're white, y'all all in the same circle. You didn't know that this nigga had messed up stuff constantly, that he's not a real businessman. You see who they let in? You see what I mean? You see? That's why he says stupid stuff all the time, because Donald Trump is not a president. He is a PR person. He's he markets himself. That's why he says stupid stuff all the time. That's why he likes to tweet and whatever, because it's all about branding his name. The reason why Donald Trump is never in his home, the reason why Donald Trump is never at the White House is because he's running all his little baby businesses. That's why he's not at the White House. Even though he sat up there and said, I'm going to pledge and I'm not going to run any more of my businesses. I'm going to have my daughter and my son. They're going to run my businesses. No, he lied. He running businesses, little baby businesses, leasing names and putting his name on butter and corn, most likely, and working with people in Russia. That's literally what this man is doing. And that's who they hire. So I'm never shocked when he say the things he say. Donald Trump has always said stupid things. Has he not always said stupid things? Haven't you always looked at him sideways? Like, ain't you supposed to be rich? Like, why would you put yourself in certain... That whole apprentice thing was nothing but a reality show to boost his name, because he's a, he likes to market himself and brand himself. And I mean, they had us, because I like Celebrity Apprentice, and I thought that those was really his buildings, and he was really building. No, it wasn't. He wasn't really building it. He was trying, but stuff didn't work out the way that he wanted it to. If it wasn't for Celebrity Apprentice, he probably wouldn't even been president. That's what made him seem like that he was on top of the world, because we seeing him in there with the office and the helicopter, and he's sitting there with his people by him, and they're all jokes. It was all just an act for us, and it worked. It worked, and it definitely worked for the idiots that went and voted for him. But that's y'all president, y'all. That's y'all president. Well, I guess he mad too, but what? For the time being, he's a joke. He's a joke for the most part. Grandfather owned brothels. Oh, see, the grandfather owned brothels. See, I didn't even know. See what I mean? Just wherever he felt like he can make money, that's what he did. He made money. I even heard that he went, because he seen that if there was a whole, y'all know how back in the day they were doing that whole mining, thinking that they were going to get gold. So he's seen that. He's seen that people were traveling and the minings and stuff like that. And it was something they said about the horses. The horses were having a hard time getting up to a certain part where they were doing their mining for the gold, so the horses would die. So Donald Trump's father, seeing that this is a business, wait a minute, all of these men is coming up here to mine, do this mining stuff for this gold. These horses are dying. Wait a minute, why don't I open up a restaurant and serve horse meat and serve it to the men? And that's what he did. He opened up a restaurant serving the horse meat to the miners, and it worked up until that mining thing wasn't a huge thing anymore. Then Donald Trump's grandfather moved on to the next thing. So he actually sounds a lot like his grandfather, less like his father, a lot like his grandfather. So that's just my opinion about them and stuff. Really, horse meat is a delicacy for German people. And you know what? I'm happy you said. Who said that? Who said that? Delicacy. Y'all be talking too fast, because it was there and then it's gone. I just seen it and now it's gone. It's a delicacy. Oh, so Miss Washington said that. You know what, Miss Washington? It's funny that you say that, because I stopped shopping at Aldi's, because I used to like to shop at Aldi's Foods. I stopped shopping at Aldi's, and I stopped shopping at Aldi's probably about 2 years ago. Now, at the time that I had stopped shopping at Aldi's, I don't think I had found out yet that Aldi's originated in Germany. I hadn't figured that out yet. But I had read an article that had said that, don't you know that ground beef meat that they serve at Aldi's in the freezer, and it's frozen, and it's like that frozen round thing that looked like sausages or whatever, that was it that, or was it the lasagna? I can't remember, but one of them they said was horse meat, and they had to do a recall on it, and that they didn't know until a certain point, and they had tested it and found out it was horse meat. That was it for me. After I found that out, I have no longer shopped at Aldi's Foods, because then after that, that's when I did my research and found out that they had originated in Germany. Now, I didn't know that horse meat is a delicacy, but now that you're saying that, that all makes sense though. Aldi's originated in Germany, and then come to find out some of either the lasagna or the ground beef had horse meat in it. Nope, ain't shopped there no more since then. I can't trust them. I can't. I don't give a damn how much vegan food they trying to put up there. I'm done. That's all that I needed to hear. And now that I know it's a delicacy, because I did not know that. Yeah, all these meat, obviously not. Like I said, after I had found out about that horse meat, I'm not playing around with that. That's what they make dog meat, dog food from. Oh wow, didn't even know that. Didn't even know that. Yeah, and then and then always be like, yeah, we're bringing in the organic foods. Okay, that's fine, but let us know about that horse meat that you had in your freezer. I understand you're trying to tell us about the organics and hygiene, but what about the horse meat? Can you extra explain why you had horse meat in your store? Like, what was that all about? And why on the package it said ground beef or something, but it was horse? So you learn something new every day, people. You learn something new every day. Oh yeah, you said, oh, you too, Barbara. Years ago, their fruit and vegetables are not fresh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm done. I mean, but a lot. I mean, but the way a lot of people be talking about it, they be talking about all these like it done came up and stuff. They really do. I just can't hang. Sometimes I be thinking about going there. Sometimes I do. I be like, but man, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. It's gonna be a little bit cheaper. And did y'all know that? What is the name of that other store? It's something with a Joe's. Something Joe's. Joe's something is supposed to be a part of Aldi's too. Something Joe's, I can't remember, but it's a food, it's a shopping something. But anyway, I heard that they supposed to be a part of Aldi's too. Like they're supposed to be like the whole food of Aldi's or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even remember the name. Trader Joe's, that's what it is. Thank you, Val. Why do I always do that? I can't remember the name of nothing. If it wasn't for y'all, people probably wouldn't even know what I'm talking about half the time because I'm always forgetting the name. That's what it is. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is a part of all of these. They're all made under the same thing. And I didn't know that. And somebody had just mentioned Trader Joe's. I was like, they're with all these. I'm not going. Geneva isn't going. But then I heard that there's two different type of Aldis. That when the brothers were making Aldis, that one brother wanted Aldis with just the food, the other brother wanted to be able to sell tobacco and liquor. So then they made the two Aldis, and then we go to the one that we see all the time was just the food. But there's actually another Aldis. I think they say it's on a different coast. I don't know what they said, but that one sells tobacco and liquor in it. So yeah. But anyway, people, that's what I basically came here. Aldis is growing in Los Angeles. Trader. Oh, really? Trader Joe's is an overpriced Aldi's. Yeah, that's what I heard, that Trader Joe's is supposed to be like a Whole Foods. Right, that's what I heard. I've never been there before though, but that's what I heard, that they're supposed to be like a Whole Foods. I haven't even been to Whole Foods yet. I haven't. I really haven't. But then again, I don't even know if all of their stuff is really organic. Have you seen this guy on YouTube make cabbage from some strange stuff, not real cabbage? No, I haven't even seen that. I mean, but I would like to see that because I know cabbage is a hybrid.
It's that video when he poured that liquid stuff on top of the water and he was pushing it down on the Asians and he was making that ball of lettuce.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now what was he making? He had pushed what into the water, you said?
Well, he had like, I think it was like some hot water or something.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He had some liquid. He was pouring the liquid on top of the water and he would take the ladle and push it down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was coming out and he would pick it back out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was coming out like lettuce.
Oh, wow.
Kept doing it. And then he was like standing on top.
They probably made the lettuce.
Cut it open and showed the lady that was lettuce.
Yeah, well, we know lettuce is hybrid, and what else is hybrid? Because I was just watching something the other day, and they said that oranges and lemons and limes are hybrids, and it actually comes from something that's just so annoying. I mean, like, do that irritate y'all? Like when you hear stuff like that, like you think that you're making healthy food choices, and then you find out that what you are eating is not even the original. They done went and made some stuff again. Like who knew? Who knew? It just got me questioning everything. Like, is this food real? So an orange is not really real. I mean, so that's not really. And then a lemon and a lime, so that's not. So that actually comes from something. Okay, so cabbage, kale, no, cabbage, spinach. Is it kale too?
Yeah,
Cabbage, that's not real either.
Sorry,
Cabbage, spinach, kale, all of that is hybrids. So it really want to, make you want to know. So what's the original thing? That's why you got to go to another country or something. Because you like damn near not gonna find out here in the United States because they lie about everything. They're not truthful about nothing. Nothing. Broccoli, cauliflower. I was disappointed to hear about that because I thought I was doing good with the broccoli and cauliflower. And then I think it was Dr. Sabi that said something about, he said it was white and he made some points about it being white cauliflower. And I was like, look at that. So
it's white because it has no carbon.
Oh, it's white because it has no carbon. Like, who knew? So they done took the carbon. Who knew? Like, who knew it was a carbon? I don't know. It's just too much. Yeah, you have to. You really have to. I don't necessarily even trust the soil out here. I don't know what they're doing with the soil. It's a YouTube video of the doing and mixing real rice. Yeah. Chad just reminded me of it, where then he did it, and then the potato. I said the potatoes, and then it come out like cabbage or whatever, right? Yeah. Fake food, fake everything. I was just reading a documentary about fake honey. You know, they be stealing bees. Did y'all know they steal bees? Do you know people go to jail for stealing bees? They steal honey. I mean, they make fake honey. They make fake everything, people. Everything is fake. I mean, we got to be careful about almond milk. They are producing almond. They are planting almond trees. I don't even know how to explain it. They just constantly planting almond trees. But the thing that I ask is, where are these almond trees coming from? Did y'all make the almond trees? Are y'all hybriding the almond? Are y'all cloning the almond trees? And that's how come you're able to plant so many almond trees, because you see it's a trend. We got to start being worried. Anytime things start coming out there like vegans, now we got to be worried about the vegan food, because now you know that they're going to do something about that. Almond milk, coconut stuff. Oh, Lord, they're going to start doing something to the almonds and the coconut because they see that we're into that. I don't know, all of these supplements and powders and things that people are taking, they're going to start doing some stuff to that because they see that we're getting all into that now. Every time there's a trend in the world, they start paying attention to it, and then they start manipulating stuff. They start playing with stuff. So then it started not even being originally like it was. Like, I'm feeling a certain way about almond milk now that I done sat here and watched the documentary, because y'all planted too many damn almond trees. Where you getting all them almond trees from, boo? That's just like all of them chickens and cows. And where the hell is you getting all them chickens from? Since when chickens start growing that big? How is y'all able to get that much meat for McDonald's? How is y'all able to do that for all of these McDonald's? That's how you know they got to be cloning this meat. They injecting these animals. I haven't ate at a McDonald's in, I don't know, I think it's going on 4 years. It's been a long time since I don't know, 3-4 years since we done ate at them. I can't do it because I don't trust their food anymore. I don't. And plus, plus these people be making good points. Like, how are you able to produce so much when the animals are not even growing like that? Because y'all doing stuff to the animals. I just can't. I can't. Just so scary staying in this world. Do make you want to move out of this country, go to another country, find out what type of fruits and vegetables is really out there. Like, where's the origin of these things? Like, that's what I really want to know. Just don't trust the United States of America. Don't trust them. Do not trust them at all. Did y'all hear about that teacher that went to jail for disciplining a child for not standing up to say the Pledge of Allegiance? White people take the Pledge of Allegiance too seriously. They will die for the flag. I mean, they be like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. You might as well do the damn Nazi. And matter of fact, that's how the Pledge of Allegiance used to be. It used to be like this. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Then from somewhere it went from there to there, from here to there. So it started off like this, and then it went there. I pledge allegiance to the, I don't pledge no damn allegiance. Pledge allegiance to what flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic of which it stands, one nation under God. They say indivisible, with liberty and justice for you done threw me off right with liberty and justice. So I pledge allegiance with liberty and justice. We don't get that. Black people don't get that. So I'm not pledging checks. Y'all can go on somewhere with that. They will die for that flag. They will die for the United. I am proud to be an American and the flag. I'm proud. Yep. Well, this is their land. They should be proud. This is their land. All they people, they history, they lands, all of they stuff, they words, they math is all theirs. So I'm pretty sure they pledge allegiance, but you can't get mad because ain't nobody else pledging allegiance to y'all white flag. For real. I know that's right. I know that's right. Not to no damn flag. What type of stuff is that? And even what is the damn other? I pledge allegiance to the flag. Okay, then we got that one. And then what is the other one that we my countries? Land where my father died. What fathers they talking about? Is he talking about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington? I don't even know what father they talking about. So is black people supposed to be singing land where my father died? Land of the, I don't even know. These people are something else. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare. Yeah, I know it, but I'm not following. I'm not following it, but I know it. Yeah, I still remember that from 8th grade. We had to know it. We had to write it down. For which it stands, makes you really did, don't it though? And for the republic for which it stands, I think that when you break down that stuff a little bit, it really makes you think about it just a little bit more. And then that's why I tell my kids, they ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. And let a teacher say something to them. Let a teacher say something to my child, because I tell my child that they're not supposed. That's why I let my kids know, don't even be worried about it. If your mama told you to don't do it, you good. Don't worry about what no teacher. Girl, please. If I'm on your side, that's all you need. If mama said it's okay, let somebody say something different. They don't want Geneva to come up there. They definitely don't want Geneva to come up there with Chad, because then it's a done dollar. If Geneva come up there, you're done. If Geneva come up there with Chad, it's a done dollar. So no, my kids don't have to say no pledge. They don't have to say none. They probably do it anyway, just because they feel like that they have to, because they don't want to be sitting there seeming like the eyeball out, because then you may have to explain that, because I'm black. And my mama said the black people is not pledging no allegiance. I don't know if they want to do all of that at this age. Maybe when they get older, they ain't got no problem with it. But right now, I might be putting too much pressure on them right now with that. It's not for us. We are only 2/5 of a man. Tell it. Tell it, Marty. Please do. Please do. Have I been on here talking for a long time? Because y'all never. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. Since y'all on here right quick, and then I'm about to get off, because I said that I wanted to let my subscribers know something. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you're already not subscribed to Geneva's Closet, make sure you do so. And then I know the notification button be giving y'all a hard time, but just, I don't know what to tell you, people. Unsubscribe, subscribe again, and then click it. But make sure you like and share this video. But what I wanted to tell my subscribers, because I feel like that y'all need to know this, because you really need to know what you're getting yourself into by coming over here to Geneva's Closet. And I don't know if I have explained this to you before, but I want you to know this. As soon as y'all hit that subscribe button, it's done. It is done. We are family. It ain't nothing you can do. So that means if I mess up, it falls off on you. If I mess up, you've messed up too. So partial the blame is gonna go on you if I mess up. So like when me and Essie, that video didn't go right, y'all gotta take partial blame in that, because we're family. We are family. You're gonna have to take partial blame on things that go on in Geneva's Closet. So I just wanted you to know that. So if you don't want to be blamed for things, and because I do blame y'all for stuff sometimes. Just like when my videos go over a certain time, I blame y'all for that. Oh, I blame you. I tell everybody, my mom, my sisters, my kids, I say that's my subscribers, because they don't never say nothing. They let me talk for an hour or something because they know I'm gonna keep on going, and they never say nothing. So y'all just gonna have to accept the blame for stuff. I don't know what to tell you. So y'all get mad and say what you want to say. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm really not, because family like to argue. I'm not arguing with my family. I'm just letting you know what it is. So if you want to unsubscribe now, do it. I'm just letting you know. But If something go wrong, I'm totally blaming y'all too. Are y'all listening to me? You are totally gonna get blamed too. So subscribe to, I don't know what to tell y'all, but because we're family people, we are family. But I'm about to go. I love you too. I love all of y'all. I really, really do, and I appreciate y'all coming on here, listening to me rambling on. Y'all know I be rambling and stuff sometimes. But I really do appreciate y'all all the time coming over here on Geneva's Closet, listen to what I have to say. And I want to tell y'all to have a fabulous, have a great weekend. And no, a weekend. Have a great week. And remember this while living your life through your week. People always got something to say. Don't people always got something? Oh, they're running their mouth and they think they know you and they giving you advice based on their life and they knocking down your goals and your dreams and whatever, whatever. While you're going through your week, what I want you to know is if people talking nonsense, don't pay no attention to them. What you need to do is cipher through what people are saying. That's what y'all need to do. Cipher through them. You have to be open-minded enough to listen to what they're saying and be like, you know what? That do make sense. But then you gotta, know when somebody is talking out the crack of their butt and they probably giving you some advice that's not really for you. That's probably for them or somebody else that they done talk to, and they just telling you something that really has nothing to do with you. Or they trying to knock down your dreams and your goals and what you got planned for your life. And you trying to, sometimes we got to keep things to ourselves and not even share them with people. Sometimes if you got dreams and goals and stuff you want to do, other people's not going to get it. Other people's not going to get it. Like me and Chad, we're realizing that we can't even talk to a whole lot of people about us moving out the country. You talk about that, they're going to be like, oh, you're going to get killed. How you going to move out the country? It's never going to work. You got to be careful. So those are the people that you don't even want to have the conversation with because we're not even on the same page. People, we're not even on the same page. So I won't even have that conversation with them. I keep that to myself. I talk to it about people that, I know that they're understanding where I'm coming from. So just remember that while you're going out through your week, people always got something to say. And if it ain't got nothing to do with you, just stop it. Then nobody asks you for your opinion. But if it do, just be open-minded to accept it. Just do that, people. Just do that. But I want y'all to have a great week. And I'll probably be on sometime this week talking about something. I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to talk about something, people. But again, I appreciate you all. Again. Did I say that already? I already said that. You have a fabulous night, people. Bye.